Select your character.
Okay, so let me show you a cool one here. This is the throw tech glitch. I don't know if you guys are too familiar with this one or not. The throw tech glitch is when you put the input for one move while doing a throw input at the same time. So, for example, let me make sure I record Soul here. I can throw tech by, of course, pressing forward and heavy at the same time, right? Right, so forward and heavy at the same time. However, you can throw tech by pressing, it's option select. So if I do, for example, forward and punch heavy, these two, that counts as a throw, right? I'll actually throw him back. Throw him when I'm pressing those two. So I can actually throw tech with both buttons. Right, so there we go. So what happens if I'm inputting a special move at the same time? Because what I can do is forward and kick heavy at the same time, right? Like that. So if I happen to throw tech at the same time as this, getting a little too early here. Do you see that right there? He turned pink, and instantly he was invulnerable to everything. And that was the throw tech that actually happened. That could only happen on a perfect frame throw tech. It won't happen on a one frame off throw tech. So let's go ahead and see that again here. Okay, there you go. You only got hit on the second part of Tatami Mat because the dummy wasn't blocking. But he'd normally be able to block that part. But the first part of the Tatami Mat just went right through him. He's actually also not able to jump. You can still move when you're in that invulnerable state, but you can't jump or attack at all. Because you can't jump or attack, you actually are vulnerable to certain invul moves. So if we go to a different character, let's say Axel.
Select your character.
So Axel has a throw tech potential move that you can still get hit with an unblockable setup with, and that's his charge back forward. That's an unblockable hit. So we do this. Oh, I held it. Whoops. Because I was doing the option select on accident. That was a one frame off. It won't work one frame off. It has to be perfect frame. He still got hit by that, and he wasn't. The dummy actually isn't able to jump. So he actually has to get hit by that. There's no way around it. You can't do it. You can move back and forward, but you can't jump when you're being stuck like that. So there's only two moves I've found that are viable with the throw tech glitch. There's stuff where it gets weird. Like if you're not used to it, you could get hit just because it's kind of hard to deal with. But there's other moves where it's like completely unavoidable. So just something quick right here. This is one you might see a little bit. Yeah, so that actually will work with Axel. If you're going for a throw, you can do that. But because you actually have to hold back and forward, it's not something you can do on a whim, right? Like with Baiken, you could do the Tatami Mat on a whim, but it's also something they can just block the second hit with. But for example, if you're doing an attack with somebody and you surprise them with this, it might be something that they're not used to and they could get hit with it. So for example, what's her super? So I can do this. That did the note, but still, like he would have been able to block that note. There we go. So you see right there, he just got hit with the last hit there. Again, he could have blocked it, but if you're getting you're like, oh, well, what the hell is happening? Then you can kind of just get hit by something like that. Other character where it's actually very advantageous to use is Faust. I'll show you why here. Faust is a hack and slash. So this move here, it's an unblockable, right? So if we do this, you see right there that part of the swing, the spin, is actually unblockable. So if, for example, I get my dummy and I actually make him block. So we're gonna do this a little bit harder here. I'm holding back. You see that? So I'm holding back now. So when I do this here, see, even though he was blocking, he got hit by the spinning part. So the spinning part of the move is actually also unblockable. You never really see it in action because you're always just getting hit by it anyway. But the spinning part of that move is actually unblockable. So this move and Axel's move are the two real viable ones. The other ones aren't viable, they're still really interesting, and you can kind of confuse them a bit, you know? But if you're looking at like what can and can't be throw tech glitched, again, it has to be a move that ends with either forward or backward. So for example, a down wouldn't work. And if it's heavy slash, then great. If it's forward or backward heavy slash, it'll work. It doesn't have to be forward or back. It doesn't have to end in heavy slash because you can end in like a punch or something like that. But if it ends in backwards with heavy or backwards with any button other than heavy, you can't do an option select because you'll just end up false defending unless you have no meter. And it won't work with option select won't work with a dust attack button because dust will override the heavy. So it has to be any move that either begins or ends, or sorry, that ends with forward heavy or back heavy, or any other move that's not back with any other attack button, because you can do an option select forward punches, and also no dust. Yeah. Pretty much it. Oh, also this does not work in the air. I tried in the air too. You can't do a throw attack glitch in the air. Works in the ground. Is there any move you guys want to check out on the throw tech glitch while I'm here? I tried it with instant kills too. It works just the same with instant kills. Oh, it can't be with a move that overlaps with heavy. So for example, if I did a core circle forward heavy, I did core circle forward kick, I did core circle forward heavy and kick, then the kick won't come out, so it won't work with stun dipper. Yeah, that won't work. It will work with stun edge though. There we go. So you see, he just flat out didn't get hit by it at all. Wouldn't have worked. You can do it with DP moves, with the down forward, because you can still do a forward move after it. So it's really weird because you can do a DP like that, right? So you have finished with forward heavy. So you can do the throw tech glitch with those really hard, but I've done it. I actually have a video of every single one on camera. That was really hard to do. Let's see if I can. There we go. Vapor thrust. Again, it's not really going to help you, but it's something you can do. Yeah, it's pretty rare. It's just something you might see. It's kind of like if you really get good at the game and you want to do stuff like that, you can really kind of abuse it. I mean, it's not gonna like do much other than throw the opponent off guard, but it can still throw the opponent off guard, which is really good. So it could be like, for example, if every time you went for a throw tech, you actually went for like a core circle forward motion every time. And then it's just like, what happened, right? So it's kind of like an option select, sorts. Yeah, after slash backing, then you work on throw teching every time, right? Throw tech glitching. Yeah, I did it once on stream against Alligari. I was like, wait, what the hell happened? And Slash Gordon did it once on stream where he went and did his super right when somebody was trying to throw him, and it did that. He knew about the glitch, but I didn't know it was right. Yeah, if you want any, like, we can go over Faust a little bit, a couple of his options. There we go. That was scalpel pull right there. I don't know if you missed it or not, but I can do it again. There we go. There we go. One thing I haven't tested out, and it's because it's really hard to test out, especially with the dummy, is if two people do two specials at the same time as a throw tech. I'm not really sure how it works. But yeah. And let's see, that was scalpel pull, and it was the pogo input. So that won't work. Oh no, it won't work. Yeah, he doesn't have a corner. So that will work. Let's try it. There we go. Can't do any of these won't work. Item toss, that'll work. I don't have every item toss checked, but there you go. Yeah, that's the throw tech glitch. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Gut Spike mostly affects characters with really low defense because of, I guess, the way it calculates things. So Chip, Melia, Dizzy, Biken, I think Cliff and Bridget, like that category of people, Gut Spikes. And that's throw tech glitch too. Maybe I'll put out that video. I have each individual throw tech glitch potential option recorded, so you can see what they all look like. I might make a compilation of that. Just kind of show it all. But yeah. So everybody have a good night.